Let me be brutally honest with you. There's nothing glamorous about my daily routine. No fancy gadgets, no sleek co-working spaces, no TikTok hustle fairy dust. Just a simple system I built after failing over and over and over again. I used to think making money meant working harder, more hours, more jobs, less sleep. But all it gave me was stress, burnout, and a bank account that stayed stubbornly empty. Until I flipped the script. I stopped chasing money and started designing my routine to attract it. That small change, it now earns me a consistent 3,000 Kenya shillings per day, even on days I don't leave the house. Welcome to Dance on Wealth and Mindset here at Cake Ranch, where future millionaires come to sharpen their tools, upgrade their thinking, and build lasting freedom. Now, let me tell you the truth most people won't admit. Money doesn't come from effort alone. It comes from alignment. How you spend your time, your attention, your energy, that's what shapes your income. And if you're waking up every day reacting to life, scrolling, panicking, guessing, then it's no wonder the money feels slippery. That was me. I'd wake up late, no structure, just stress. I'd check M-Pesa and tell myself, leo lazima nipate kakitu. But hope is not a strategy, and desperation attracts all the wrong outcomes. The turning point came when I realized your daily habits are like silent investments. Either they are paying you or draining you. So I rebuilt my day like I was rebuilding my bank account. Let me walk you through it. I start my day at 5 a.m. Not because I'm trying to be that guy, but because it's the only time the world is quiet enough for me to think clearly. Before anyone texts me, before the city wakes up, just silence, prayer, and strategy. I spend the first hour reading something that feeds my brain, whether it's a business book, a blog on digital tools, or even just analyzing how someone marketed their YouTube video. Why? Because I realized one painful truth. You can't create wealth with the same thinking that created your problems. Every day, I feed my mindset before I touch my phone. That's my version of compound interest. I don't see results immediately, but over weeks, my ideas are sharper, my decisions smarter, my energy focused. Now here's where it gets interesting. By 6 a.m., I shift to content production. No, I don't have a million followers or Hollywood equipment. Just a simple smartphone and a system. I batch create scripts, record voiceovers, schedule blog posts, respond to Fiverr clients, or repurpose old posts into new value. This is where the first 1,000 of my day comes from. Digital products, online clients, small tasks, but done consistently, they compound. And let me pause here and say, consistency beats talent. Most people fail not because they're not smart, but because they chase motivation instead of systems. My system is boring, but it works. The next part of my routine is what most people underestimate, mid-morning calls. Between 9 and 11 a.m., I handle follow-ups, WhatsApp messages, cold reach-outs, SACCO inquiries, potential collabs, basically money in motion activities. I don't just sit and wait for clients. I remind them I exist. I follow up on quotes. I send voice notes. I tweak proposals. I remind people of my value. You'd be surprised how many people want to pay you. They just forgot. And if you're too proud to remind them, someone else will take that slot. This 2-hour block usually brings in the second 1,000 Kenya shillings. Not immediately, sometimes it's just planting seeds. But over the week, those messages turn into gigs, affiliate commissions, or repeat work. Let me pause and say this. If your money depends only on new people finding you, you'll always be broke. Build money loops, repeat clients, trusted circles, recurring work. That's how I turned a daily hustle into daily income. Quick pause, I'm Danson, and if this video is helping you see how structure creates wealth, hit that subscribe button. It fuels this channel and keeps it 100% value-driven. Asante sana. Now, after lunch, most people fade, me included. That's why I don't fight it. I take my lunch break as a sacred reset. It's not a reward, it's fuel for the next shift. From 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., I go into distribution mode. That means promoting what I've already created, whether it's sending links, boosting posts, emailing lists, pitching my Fiverr gig, or even just engaging with comments. Money flows to attention. You can't just create and ghost. You have to circulate your content, your offers, your wins. This window of the day earns me my final 1,000 Kenya shillings, sometimes from a KOL link click, sometimes from a new M-Pesa deposit, sometimes from someone seeing my TikTok and DMing me. But that money only comes because I keep showing up, quietly, consistently, strategically. Now, this is what most people get wrong. They think making money daily means starting something new every day. It doesn't. It means creating a repeatable process that gets more efficient over time. Like a border rider who knows their peak hours and hot routes, there's power in rhythm. I don't wake up and guess, I wake up and execute. And I'm not saying it's always perfect, some days are slow. Others surprise me with 5,000 Kenya shillings or more. But because the system is there, my average stays consistent. And consistency pays bills. Let me also say this. I didn't get here overnight. I tried copywriting, flopped, tried dropshipping, lost cash, tried surveys, earned 37 Kenya shillings. But through all that, I kept asking, what's the invisible thread between the small wins? And I found it. Structure. The other thing I learned was, you can't build your dream life with crisis energy. If you're always in a panic, running on fumes, gambling on one big break, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Wealthy people don't move like that. They plan, they test, they review, they adjust, and they protect their energy. That's why I treat my 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. window as sacred. This is when I either learn, analyze what worked, or rest intentionally. Not scrolling endlessly, but reviewing performance, tweaking offers, building relationships, and sometimes just being still, because clarity needs space. Let me say this loud for the people in the back. Rest is a strategy. If you never unplug, you'll burn out and mistake exhaustion for failure. I learned this the hard way when I had back-to-back client deadlines and completely crashed. Missed a payment, missed a gig, all because I thought resting was laziness. It's not, it's wisdom. And now, rest is part of my daily routine, just like M-Pesa is part of my income. And no, I don't live in Karen, I don't drive a range, but what I do have is financial peace. I know my daily 3,000 Kenya shillings isn't a fluke, it's intentional. And because of that, I'm not in a rush to impress anyone. I'm building slow, smart, steady. Let me wrap this with a shift I hope you catch. If you're watching this and thinking, that's not possible for me, let me lovingly say, that's the voice of old programming. The truth is, you don't need 1 million followers or 10 diplomas to earn daily. You just need a repeatable process that aligns with your skills, your energy, and your reality. Start small, start messy, but start with structure. Write down your hours, protect your mornings, use your phone with purpose, respond to inquiries like a CEO. Don't just scroll, strategize. Don't just post, position yourself. Because the real flex is not how much money you make. It's how calm and focused you are when it comes in. So here's what I want you to do. Look at your day not as a list of chores, but as a machine. Is it producing peace or pressure? Is it draining you or paying you? Be honest, then rebuild. And if you need help with that, this channel's here to walk with you. Subscribe,